Purse fishing for salmon in Alaska is a popular and effective method in the commercial fishing industry. Purse nets, also known as grab nets, are designed to capture salmon as they move in schools. This is a sustainable method that helps protect fish stocks and minimizes environmental impacts. Preparing the net, purse nets are designed with one end attached to the boat and the other end extended to encircle the school of fish. The net is of the appropriate height and length to hold the salmon as they are encircled. Locating the school, fishermen use positioning devices and sonar technology to accurately determine the location of salmon schools. In Alaska, salmon often travel in large schools in nearshore waters during the spawning season. Dropping and encircling, after locating, the purse seine is dropped from the boat and encircles the salmon. Once the net has completely encircled the fish, the fisherman begins to pull the net back. Fish harvesting. Salmon caught in the net are collected onto the boat, then stored in a cold storage compartment to ensure quality before being brought back to shore for processing. High efficiency. Purse fishing allows fishermen to harvest large quantities of salmon in one trip. Sustainability. This method helps protect salmon populations and minimizes impacts on non-target species.
Yep. That's hits. I lied, there's one more. Said I lied, there's one more.
Good product quality. Salmon are caught and stored quickly, maintaining their freshness. Technical requirements. To be successful, fishermen need to have skills and experience in operating boats and casting nets. This fishing method has been widely used in Alaska, especially in areas with rich salmon resources such as Bristol Bay, Cook Inlet and the waters around Kodiak Island. Time and season for purse seine fishing in Alaska. The time for purse seine fishing in Alaska depends on the spawning season of each salmon species. There are 5 main species of salmon caught here: sockeye, pink, coho, chinook, and chum. Each species has different spawning and migration seasons, resulting in different fishing times. Sockeye salmon, usually caught from June to July. This is the most valuable and popular salmon species. Areas such as Bristol Bay have the largest sockeye production. Pink salmon fishing season usually runs from July to September. This is the most popular salmon species, with large catches and is often used for canning. Coho salmon, mainly caught from August to October. Silver salmon has a rich flavor and is one of the most sought-after salmon species. Chinook salmon. The Chinook salmon season typically runs from May to July. This is the largest and most commercially valuable salmon species. Chum salmon, the Chinook salmon season typically runs from June to September. This fish has a light-colored flesh and is often processed into salmon roe. Major seine fishing areas. Bristol Bay. This is one of the largest salmon fisheries in the world, especially for sockeye salmon. Fishers flock here in the summer to take advantage of the abundant salmon catches. Cook Inlet. Located near Anchorage, Cook Inlet is an important area for silver and king salmon fishing. Fishers here use both seine and other methods to harvest salmon. Kodiak Island. The area around Kodiak Island is known for its high production of pink and silver salmon. The island has many coves where salmon gather to migrate upstream to spawn. Southeast Alaska. Southeast Alaska is also home to a lot of salmon fishing, especially pink and dog salmon. Factors affecting fishing efficiency. Weather conditions. The weather in Alaska can be harsh, with large waves and strong winds, directly affecting fishing activities. Fishermen need to monitor weather forecasts to ensure safety and efficiency. Laws and regulations. The Alaska government strictly regulates salmon fishing activities to ensure sustainability. There are regulations on seasons, net sizes and fishing areas to protect salmon resources. Fish status. Salmon migration is affected by many factors, including water temperature, food sources and climate change. Fishermen need to be flexible and adjust their fishing strategies according to the actual situation. Purse seine fishing in Alaska is an important activity, contributing greatly to the state's fisheries industry. This method is not only economically efficient but also helps protect fishery resources. However, to be successful, fishermen need to master the technique, understand the time and area of fishing, as well as comply with regulations and ensure safety during the fishing process. Purse seines fishing. Purse seining is a complex technique that requires a deep understanding of fishing techniques, fish stock management, and environmental protection. Here is a more detailed analysis of the aspects involved in this technique. Length and height. Purse nets are typically 200 to 1,200 meters long and 20 to 50 meters high, depending on the salmon species and the fishing area. The nets are made from strong synthetic fibers that are strong enough to withstand great force but still light enough to float on the water. Main parts. Purse nets consist of three main parts: the head rope, which is connected to a buoy to keep the net afloat on the water, the body, which surrounds the fish, and the foot rope, which has weights attached to it to sink it, forming a wall around the fish. Closing mechanism. Once the purse seining net is lowered and surrounds the fish, the bottom of the net is pulled back by a towing rope called a purse line. This line pulls the bottom of the net tight, creating a sealed pocket that holds the fish inside. Detecting schools of fish. Fishermen use sonar technology and modern observation equipment to detect schools of salmon. When a school of fish is detected, the boat will move to surround the school of fish with a net. Casting the net. The seine net is dropped from the back of the boat, with the top of the net held afloat on the water surface by buoys. The boat will move in an arc to surround the school of fish. Pulling the net. Once the net has surrounded the school of fish, the seine cable will be pulled back to shrink the bottom of the net, keeping the fish in the net bag. Fishermen then slowly pull the net onto the boat, harvesting the salmon. Fish processing. The salmon is brought onto the boat, sorted and immediately stored in a cold storage compartment to ensure freshness. Some modern fishing boats also have a pre-processing system right on board. Technical and tactical factors. Adjusting depth. The depth of the net must be adjusted to match the depth at which the salmon are swimming. This requires precise calculations and an understanding of the movement behavior of the target salmon species. Net placement. Choosing the location of the net is important. Vessels often try to surround the fish from downstream, where the fish are less likely to escape the net. Monitoring fish behavior. Fishermen must understand the movement behavior of salmon. Salmon often move along cold currents and towards the estuaries where they spawn. Understanding this movement pattern helps fishermen determine when and where to place their nets effectively. Using technology. Modern GPS and sonar technology helps fishermen accurately track the location and size of fish schools, thereby adjusting their nets and fishing strategies accordingly. Environmental and sustainability factors. Impact on fish populations. Overfishing can cause salmon populations to decline. Therefore, managing the season and catch is very important. Regulatory agencies in Alaska have strict regulations to protect salmon populations. Protecting non-target species. When using purse seine nets, the risk of catching non-target species is unavoidable. However, fishermen can minimize this impact by adjusting mesh size and fishing time, avoiding periods when other species are active. Strict management. Alaska is one of the most heavily managed fisheries in the world. Regulations on net size, fishing time, and closed areas help maintain salmon populations at sustainable levels. Certification programs. Many salmon fisheries in Alaska are certified as sustainable by international organizations such as the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC, which helps ensure that fishing practices do not deplete natural resources. Challenges and opportunities. Climate change. Climate change is causing changes in water temperatures and salmon migration patterns, creating major challenges for fishermen. Adapting to these changes requires flexibility and continuous research. Costs and investments. Investments in boats, high-tech equipment, and operating costs are major challenges. To maintain efficient and sustainable operations, fishermen need support from government funding programs or policies. Market demand. Alaska salmon is known for its high quality, and market demand for this product is stable, especially in North American, European, and Asian markets. Modern technology. Developments in fishing and preservation technology are improving efficiency, minimizing environmental impact, and improving product quality. Puller fishing for salmon in Alaska is not only an effective fishing technique, but also an important part of the local economy. However, to ensure sustainability and protect natural resources, fishermen need to comply with strict regulations, apply modern techniques, and continuously improve their processes. In this way, they can ensure a supply of high-quality salmon to the global market in the future. Optimizing purse fishing for salmon. Optimizing purse seine fishing for salmon requires a combination of advanced technology, understanding of salmon biology, and boat management skills. Here are some methods and strategies that fishermen can use to improve the efficiency and sustainability of their fishing operations. High-frequency sonar. Using high-frequency sonar allows fishermen to accurately determine the location, size, and density of salmon schools underwater. This technology reduces search time and optimizes net placement, while reducing the risk of catching non-target species. GPS and automation. Advanced GPS positioning systems help vessels accurately locate fishing areas and assist in tracking fish movements. Automation in purse seine operations gives fishermen greater control over the process, from casting to harvesting. Underwater camera systems. Live monitoring. Underwater camera systems allow fishermen to directly monitor the movement of fish in the net, thereby adjusting the way the net is pulled to optimize and avoid injuring the fish. Automatic fish sorting. Some camera systems combined with image analysis software are capable of identifying and classifying salmon by species and size, helping fishermen make quick and accurate decisions on harvesting. Migration data analysis. Using historical data on salmon migration, fishermen can build predictive models to predict when and where fish will move.